say? What am I gonna say? Oh shit. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Hey guys. Naris is here. And I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. I mean, a lot has happened. A lot has happened since my last video. As you know, my last video was back in March. It was when I did the Amonkhet box opening with my buddy, and then I did a talk about lottery cards. And, you know, it's a different world now. It really is. I mean, Magic as a game has changed. It's evolved. It's turned into something completely different. You know, I mean, there's a lot more controversy now. There's a lot more, just a lot of things about the game has changed, and some of it is changing for the better, and some of it has kind of changed for the worse. But, so, why am I here? What are we doing today? Well, as you've probably noticed from the title of the video, this is the last episode. This is the end of Naris's magical experiment. And I know what you're thinking. Why? Why does it need to end? What is so wrong with the show? Why do you have to end it? Well, a couple of things. So, many of you probably wondered why I haven't produced any new content in a while. Well, the reason being is that I've been trying to think of what I wanted to talk about, you know. One of my friends was recently talking to me about my channel and about my videos, and one of the things that he said, what do you do that's different? What do you do that's different from anyone else? How do you distinguish yourself from, like, say, Tolarian Community College, or the Mana Source, or Command Zone, or Strictly Better MTG, or, I mean, you know, what makes you different than them? Blah, 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 blah. What makes you different? What makes you interesting? And I couldn't answer that question for a while. And it kind of put doubt into my mind whether I wanted to continue doing the shows, because it was like, these people pretty much kind of already beat me to the punch. I mean, literally, I have probably written about like 4 different scripts. I think I filmed one entire episode. In fact, I did an episode where I talked about stuff and I sleeved up a deck while I was doing it. I got not Dragon Shields. I got Ultra Pro Eclipse sleeves, and I was showing the quality of them. And for the record, they're also really good quality. So, I mean, if you haven't had a chance to, you know, seriously, check them out. They're really good. Sword Dragon Shield mats. There's just no wrong way with this. But, so the question stands. So why are we bringing this show to an end? Well, I've just kind of come to the conclusion that, you know what, it just doesn't exactly work that way I wanted it to, you know? The name does not work, okay? I call this show Naris's Magical Experiment, and it was a play off of my old show, which I called The Grand Experiment, which people have wondered, why aren't you doing any episodes of The Grand Experiment? I felt like it was narcissistic. I felt like it was just talking about my life and stuff like that, and some people care about that, like people who live locally care about that, but like if you're watching this and you're in Florida, you don't care, you know, it's whatever. And so that's why I haven't done any new episodes of The Grand Experiment. But as far as the Magical Experiment goes, I think the core is right, but the name is wrong. And so that's why this is the end of the Magical Experiment. Now, it's not the end of the channel. And I realize that's a horrible tease, and I apologize to anyone who interpreted it as that, and sorry. I was trying to go for dramatic, but at the same time not dramatic. So yeah, we're going to do some things differently here on the channel. First off, the channel name's still going to remain Step Forward Entertainment. That's the place where you are right now. This is the home of Step Forward Entertainment. we are going to continue. We're going to continue with our content. We're going to continue with our magic content. And so here is the exciting announcement. All right. So what we're going to do is the show is going to be rebranded. We're going to put a new name on it. Okay. First, we're going to, from here on, when we're talking about magic on this channel, we're going to refer to it as MTG Alchemy. So why MTG Alchemy? Well, that's a good reason. And you know what? I think I have a very good thing that can help connect it to it. Just give me a sec. Be right back, folks. I'm actually still here. I'm just walking around. I'm in my place. So I wanted to go and pick up something that might help me illustrate my point. So, MTG Alchemy. What do you think of when you think of alchemy? All right. What is alchemy? All right. Well, alchemy is defined as a process where something is changed into something else. Okay. It's kind of an archaic term. Alchemy actually used to be like a bigger thing, but a lot of people weren't exactly putting stock into it. But I tend to draw a lot of like what I think about when I think of alchemy from stuff like this. Not sure if I'm holding it up to the light exactly right. I hope I am, but this is Full Metal Alchemist. All right? This is one of the best animes out there, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is definitely worth it. This one is Brotherhood, but it could be either one. Both of them are really good, and they both kind of exemplify the point that I want to do with this, okay? In alchemy, they have a concept. It's called equivalent exchange. In order to obtain something, something of equal value must be given. And I started thinking about that in terms of magic, and it's true. There's parallels there. Think about it. When you cast a spell, you have to give up something. You have to pay a cost. You have to pay the toll to play the spell. All right? You want to get that creature on the battlefield? You've got to pay the mana. Now, yes, there are things that let you cheat it in and blah, 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 and stuff like that. But generally, when you look at your hand, when you look at the number of cards in your hand, you have to pay mana to get those cards onto the battlefield. So really, there is a very high parallel between, magic and alchemy. And I thought that would be a great bridging point. So that's what we're going to go with. We are going to be known as MTG Alchemy for this show from here on going. We're going to have a few different shows throughout it. A show that I've already kind of coined a name for is when I sit and I rant about stuff. I'm going to call it the Alchemist's Refuge, and we're going to talk about stuff in magic. In fact, I can tell you that the first episode of Alchemist's Refuge is going to come soon, and I'm going to talk about Dominaria in that one, and I'm really excited to do that one because Dominaria looks like it's going to be a fantastic set, or at least I hope so. A lot of people are saying this is Magic's make or break set, and you know what? That could very well be true. But I think that we're going to get what we've been waiting for so long with Magic. We're going to see Magic return to its prominence. We're going to see fantastic gameplay. I kind of think about the same thing as like Tolarian Community College. It's the gameplay, stupid. It really is the gameplay. If the gameplay is not great, the game will not survive. Hopefully, they do that. The gameplay needs to get better. It is the gameplay, stupid. So, I'm also going to be collaborating. I'm bringing one of my friends has indicated that they're kind of interested and kind of want to help join me here at the channel. So MTG Alchemy's staff is going to increase a little bit. It's not a huge deal, but hopefully it helps us produce some better content for you. And he's already kind of been brewing up stuff in his mind. I've been brewing up stuff in my mind. But this is essentially the end of one era and the beginning of a new one. So, this is the end of the magical experiment, but it is not the end of MTG Alchemy. In fact, if anything, we're just getting started. To my subscribers, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. I noticed I had a few new subscribers recently, and I was like, that's awesome. And it made me think, you know what? they deserve better. They deserve more, and they deserve content that they enjoy. I mean, a lot of I talk a lot about content that that's out there. Like I talked about Tulare Community College, the Manosaurus, Command Zone, Rudy from Alpha Investments, which I'm not gonna lie, the intro to this video was very much inspired by Rudy from Alpha Investments. So, please don't sue me, Rudy. I don't have the money that you need anyway. I mean, nothing, no disrespect, no floppy tacos here. Just, I want to throw my hat into that ring, as it were. And no, I'm not taking off this hat, folks. So, I like this hat. I actually got this one for Christmas, and actually, this was inspired by Josh Lee Kwai wearing this on the Command Zone. So, shout out to Josh Lee, and I just wanted to, say to my subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. I hope that the content that's coming justifies your commitment to my channel, and I really appreciate it. To anyone who has not subscribed, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications when I drop new videos. Hopefully, again, if you're watching this and this is something that interests you, hopefully what's coming will make it even better. Because I've been gone for a very long time, and it took me a while to find my voice again. And I've also been on a bit of a journey of self-discovery. I mean, in this past year, I'm not going to, take the whole time and talk about everything, but I've lost a little bit of weight. I mean, I dropped about 50 pounds, I've been trying to kind of make myself better, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that. And so it's time to make the other things better. I've got myself physically in a better state. I need to get a little bit better physically, but I'm physically in a better state, and mentally I'm starting to get there. And so we're going to get these videos out, and I can't wait to entertain you guys again, put our best step forward, and I hope you enjoy what's coming. And from this place, from Step Forward Entertainment headquarters to your homes, for anyone who's watching this video in the past, present, or the future, I just want to say thank you. Love you guys. I'm going to try to make you proud. And you know what? I may never be Tulare Community College or the Manosaurus or even Dev from Strictly Better MTG. Which, by the way, for the record, if you haven't had a chance to check out, any of those, most Magic the Gathering players are aware of who Tulare Community College is. Most know who the Manosaurus is. He's actually kind of been stepped away from it, and hopefully he should be getting back soon. But Dev from Strictly Better MTG, he's been around for a while, and I didn't used to think very much of his videos, but man, that dude puts out some quality content, and he is really ramped up. He has absolutely ramped up his videos, and honestly, Dev, I'm just going to say it right now, you've inspired a lot of my channel to get back into the lab and brew up some videos and come up with some great ideas, and I want to thank you for that. Even if you never see this video. So, bottom line, I thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to all of my viewers, past, present, and future. It's going to be a great 2018. After a somewhat lackluster 2017. We're going to make this year fantastic. And in order to obtain something of equal value must be given. So this is the final sign-off from Neresis' magical experiment. I will see you guys in MTG Alchemy. Until next time, good luck, have fun, high five.